news. Nvidia CEO says the cryptocurrency is not going away. Russian scientists arrested for cryptocurrency mining at a nuclear power plant. The world's first cryptocurrency airport in Brisbane. And Bitconnect is in some big trouble since a lawsuit has been filed in Florida. Hey and welcome back to yet another video. So today we're going to talk about 4 things that happened this week in the cryptocurrency world. First, we're going to talk about the Bitconnect lawsuit that has been filed in Florida. According to the class action, Glenn Acro is an active director of Bitconnect International PLC. Carol served Bitconnect by managing a team of US-based affiliates/recruiters. He also served one of the most successful affiliate and recruiters of Bitconnect, himself soliciting hundreds if not thousands of Bitconnect investors in the United States and abroad through social media sites such as YouTube and Facebook. Both the Texas and North Carolina securities fraud cease and desist are cited as further evidence of Bitconnect's fraud. Across 10 counts, Bitconnect, Glenn Acro, Ryan Massin, and Joshua Yepesen are accused of violating the Securities Act, violating the Exchange Act, common law fraud, aiding and abetting common law fraud, violating Florida's Unfair Trade Practices Act, violating Florida security laws, violating the Rodeo Island Unfair Trade Practices and Consumer Protection Act, violating Rodeo Island security laws. The class action seeks to establish 2 subclasses, one for Florida and one for Rodeo Island. Similar class action lawsuits against Bitconnect and various promoters have been filed in Florida, 1 and 2, Kentucky and Minnesota. So what we're seeing is that the Bitconnect promoters and affiliators are actually going to get a punishment for what they have done and the damage they have caused to hundreds if not thousands of people across the world, and especially in the United States. When you look in a broad picture, all the news that you get around Bitconnect and all the lawsuits, most of these lawsuits are actually coming from the United States. I think that a lot of other countries are far behind in the acting and how they are going to comprehend and what they're supposed to do, but United States is really far ahead and they are actually trying to process this and trying to punish people who actually have been a part of the scheme. I'm really glad that this is happening, and a lot of these YouTubers really deserve to get punished for what they have done. But when you look at the other side, some of these people might not even have known that this was a Ponzi scheme. Some of these people might not even know what a Ponzi scheme is, and they just promoted the website because they believed in it. So what we really have to do is think about, some people might not have known that it was a Ponzi scheme, and I'm not trying to defend anyone in the Bitconnect team and the Bitconnect promoters, but what we really have to think about is some people might not have known. Some people really did know, but some people maybe didn't. Then you can also say that promoters and affiliates really should do their research before they try to get other people along and invest as well. We will see in the future what is going to happen with this case. I truly think that all these different promoters and affiliators will actually get a punishment for what they have done, and they should definitely get sued for the amount of money that they actually made through the affiliates and promoting. So they should probably pay back the money. So in other news, a airport in Brisbane actually have decided that they are going to start accepting cryptocurrencies as a payment method at their airport. So why is this really big news for cryptocurrency? If you have been in cryptocurrency for a long while, you know why this is big news. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are really gathering new retailers that use cryptocurrencies. And this is a good news for both users of cryptocurrencies and people that are not using it, because they will actually see signs that we accept Bitcoin, we accept Ethereum, we accept Litecoin, and people will actually get an interest for these different cryptocurrencies. And as I've talked and mentioned in a lot of other videos, a lot of cryptocurrencies are not being used right now. But if you're traveling to this airport, or if you live near this airport and you're traveling somewhere, you can go to the airport and use your cryptocurrencies, pay for your coffee, pay for your food, pay for your new luggage maybe. So I really see this as the mainstream trying to adapt and trying to actually use cryptocurrencies in their businesses. Brisbane Airport BNE will soon become the first cryptocurrency airport terminal, according to reports from local media. The airport is working with local and international companies to make the entire terminal cryptocurrency friendly, with stores, coffee shops, and restaurants accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dash. The move to digital currencies makes sense for the airport as number of cryptocurrency investors increases. According to Roel Helmanson, the general manager of strategic planning and development, many people around the world have made money investing in cryptocurrencies, and a lot of these people travel internationally, so it makes sense to offer a digital currency experience within our terminals. The airport will partner with Travel by Bit, a cryptocurrency payment system, in order to allow travelers ability to buy digitally. So I really see this as good news for the cryptocurrency market, and I would actually love to see a lot more stores and businesses starting to accept Bitcoin and other currencies, just to make it a lot more adapted into real life. Imagine being able to go to your local grocery store, pay for your Coke with Ethereum or Dash or just a cryptocurrency. That would actually be, I would say, an amazing feeling, just being able to do that. And I know you can do it right now, but you have to get a special credit card and you have to set up, and it's a lot of fees, I've been told. So right now it's not really efficient, but a lot of people are working on new efficient ways of actually paying with cryptocurrencies to different local businesses. So that will actually be really interesting when looking forward. In other news, a Russian scientist had actually been arrested for trying to mine cryptocurrencies at a nuclear lab. Reports suggest that several scientists working at a Russian nuclear weapons research facility have been arrested for mining cryptocurrencies at the site. There's been an unsanctioned attempt to use computer facilities for private purposes, including so-called mining. A representative from the Scientific Research Institute for Experimental Physics was quoted as saying, "The scientists reportedly used supercomputer at the facility to carry out mining, which is an energy-intensive process by which new transactions are added to a blockchain, while mining new coins in the process as a reward. The research center security department received an alert that the machine had been connected to the internet for a security reason, according to the source. Such computers are normally kept offline." What the scientists really tried to do is they tried to mine cryptocurrencies from the supercomputer at a nuclear lab in Russia. These people must have been really brave. I'm really interested in knowing how much Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency would actually this supercomputer be able to mine. I bet you that the numbers are actually amazing. Just imagine just being able to mine for 24 hours on this machine. Imagine if they would have been able to keep going for years and no one knowing. They would have been so rich from mining at their job while doing the job as well, so they're still getting paid. And they don't even have to pay any fees or for the electricity. They are most likely going to get really harsh punishment for doing this. This probably was a real security risk as well, since these computers are meant to be kept offline, so they're not targeted by any hackers. Interfax added that the scientists are likely to face criminal charges in the wake of their arrest. And they truly are deserving of being arrested, but when really looking at what they did, these people must have been really brave for doing it in a country such as Russia. The laws are so strict and they are really living under a strict government. So I really wonder what the punishment will be for these scientists trying to do this. And in the biggest news of the week, or at least from my perspective, and the news that I think will have the most effect on cryptocurrency, Nvidia CEO says that cryptocurrency is not going to go away. Speaking with Barron's in an interview, Hang echoed their sentiment, remarking that clearly there's a lot of talk about crypto. Indeed, much has been said about the demand for the firm's products, rips from the gaming community about sky-high prices for GPUs notwithstanding, and the long-term prospect Nvidia faces. And crypto was a real part of our business this past quarter, even though small overall, the Nvidia CEO said. Hong also touted the benefits of the technology underlying cryptocurrency. There is clearly a real utility with blockchain, Hong said. Added that he sees cryptocurrencies as being as real as any other virtual good or video game. He expanded on this idea going, as you know, tens of millions virtual goods are created and shared and sold in virtual reality, and people invest thousands of hours to create spaceships in space that they will battle against each other. So the concept of virtual goods and virtual worlds and virtual currencies all ties together. So when looking from the cryptocurrency market perspective, so every time I see a person that actually stands behind a big company or a big firm, I really see it as a great move for the cryptocurrency community and market when a lot of big CEOs or big names in the market actually start talking about cryptocurrencies, speaking about it publicly, and also when it's great news. Of course, there's a lot of people that are against cryptocurrencies and say it's a lie and say it's just a scam, but I love when people back it up based on facts. This guy actually sees the true value of cryptocurrencies and what it might be used for in the future. And as he's talking about, he's mentioning that virtual goods are a big thing, so cryptocurrencies actually ties together with this. And that is why I'm investing in Engine, because Engine is a coin that is based on selling virtual goods to other players and between server owners. So this is a great coin to invest in because it really backs up the beliefs that I have that this cryptocurrency Engine actually has a real life use, especially in the gaming community. But I really see this as great news for the cryptocurrency community, and we're looking forward, it's totally going to be something that will affect us greatly. There's also been some controversy, as he mentioned in the interview, about GPUs being too expensive for gamers right now because of the huge demand for cryptocurrency mining. Both Nvidia and AMD has actually come out with statements about their ways of handling the situation with cryptocurrency mining and all of this driving up the prices of GPUs. Of course, the companies want to make money from it. I'm not blaming them, they're companies, but they still want to support their loyal fans, so the gamers. Their plan is really to restrict retailers for selling their GPUs for way too much money. And they also want to put a restriction on how many GPUs people can buy per household. So this is actually really mixed news about cryptocurrency and for the cryptocurrency mining community. And if Nvidia and AMD actually puts a restriction on how many GPUs you can buy per household, it's actually going to hurt the cryptocurrency mining community. But since there's a lot of companies working on different equipment that is meant to actually be used for mining, I don't really think it's going to be a problem looking forward. For example, we have ant miners today that people are buying rapidly, and these are just used for mining and nothing else. I think that GPUs should be used for only gaming, and yes, it could be used for mining, but we still should respect that Nvidia and AMD is still going to focus on their main target, and that is gamers. They do enjoy the profits that the cryptocurrency mining has given them, but when looking forward, this is not really a sustainable market, and we're looking forward probably see a lot more equipment just used for mining. But this is going to be it for this video, and this is actually going to be a new series that I will be doing on this channel. Every week we'll talk about the latest crypto news and news that I think should be mentioned, news that I've been actually reading throughout the week. If you have any tips for next week's video, just comment on this video and I will look back before I make my next video next weekend, and I will maybe use your examples in the video. If you enjoy videos just like this one, subscribe to my channel and you will see a lot more content coming out about cryptocurrency, stock market, entrepreneurship, and more stuff like that. Thank you all for watching and see you guys next time.